Welcome back to golfing. It's the first video of the new year 2025 and it's going to be a putting tips. There'll be 3 tips on how to improve your putting game, ready for the season, ready to bring your scores down, and who knows, maybe even become the next pro golfer. I don't know. But yeah, 3 tips. We'll get straight into it with tip number 1. So tip number 1 is knowing which putter is the right putter for you. In my left hand here, we've got the traditional blade putter, and in my right hand, we've got a more modern, high-tech, let's say, mallet putter. So let's dive in first with the traditional putter, the blade putter, and I'll go through some of the pros and cons with it. Okay, so the blade putter, who does it suit? It suits people that sort of prioritize precision and feel over forgiveness. It also suits a person who has a swing or putting stroke as an arc, which is like an in-to-in arc, almost over-exaggerated, but like a rainbow. The weight is usually in a blade putter put in the toe because of the arc swing. This is why it obviously benefits people who are swinging the into-in arc. And obviously one of the downsides is that the forgiveness is not there in a blade putter. So any off-center strikes will have a big impact on how the ball rolls, where the ball starts, where it finishes, the weight of the putt, this, that, and the other. So yeah, if you feel like your putting is in a good state, try out a blade putter. If you don't think your putter's in a good state and you need that little bit more forgiveness, that's where the mallet putter comes in. The mallet putter weight is actually more towards the back and the perimeter of the club. This promotes a more even strike from anywhere across the face, which obviously results in more forgiveness. Off-centre ball strikes don't be as extreme, or the misses don't tend to be as extreme as you would get from the blade putter. This suits a more of a straight back, straight forward style of putting stroke, rather than the arc to arc like we've seen with the blade. So if you can, get your hands on both a traditional blade and the newer style mallets. There's plenty of styles of mallets. You've got your half mallets, full mallets, and now you've even got them lab putters. So can they even be classed as mallet? Because they're absolutely huge, but everyone's raving about them. So yeah, if you can get your hands on both, go to the course, go to the practice green and just try them out. See which one you get more of a feel for. I liked the blades last year, but this year my putting's not been up to scratch. So going back to the mallet, and I feel in a much better place. Tip number 2 is a little drill. It's one-handed putts, obviously, well, let's say 3 to 5 feet away. Might even be a bit closer. I've just done a putter's length, but we'll just put in with one hand, 3 balls, see if you can make them all. Left hand, see if you can make them all. And the idea of this is that you actually realise how sort of delicate you can be with your putts. Obviously with 2 hands on, you sort of take everything away, but with just the one hand, you sort of get a really good feel for the sort of distance, the speed, the line, and it also promotes you to try and keep a straight face. I feel like it's a lot more noticeable if obviously I'm coming off, and when I'm at the backswing I'm trying to keep it straight. And you'll also find out which sort of hand you're sort of dominant with, or which is your dominant hand, let's say. But yeah, don't move on to your other hand until you make all 3. Try not to put it in an aerated hole. But yeah, that's the general idea. And then you'd move on to your left hand and you do the same again, and then just maybe move a little bit further back. But this has definitely helped my putting, especially from short range. But I've got another tip, which will be tip number 3, on how you can again improve and make more of the short range putts that I know a lot of people in the golfing community are missing because they keep telling me about it in the Discord. Tip number 3 is again going to help you with your short putts, like I've just said. And instead of putting to a hole, we're going to put to a tee. And the idea of this drill is obviously you aim small, you miss small, and when obviously you go away from aiming for a tee, and then you bring the hole into play. Sorry, cameraman, that wasn't planned, but bring the hole into play. The actual size difference looks a lot bigger, well, because it is a lot bigger, but it just gives you that sort of bit more motivation, bit more confidence, seeing a bigger target, and you're used to hitting it to a tee. So again, mark out as far as you want. I'm what here? Just over 3 foot. And I'm just going to aim at the tee. But in a hole, it's probably in. Just missed the right side. Just missed the left side. But these are probably all in. If that's dead centre of the hole, I mean, that one's definitely in. But yeah, like I said, it's mental warfare golf. Everyone knows that. And just giving yourself that slight edge of aiming small, missing small, when you come to that putting in the actual hole, it's miles bigger. Everyone knows that. Gives you a bit of extra confidence when stepping up over the smaller putts. So yeah, that's tip number 3. And that's obviously the end of the video, because I said there's only 3 tips. Quick recap, go and get sorted for putters. I've noticed my handicap rise using the blade putter, which is why I'm now testing out the mallet putters. Obviously, I'm going to go back to it. I'm playing miles better with it. Tip 2, just taking sort of one hand off and just sort of really getting that feel. And it's crazy because I've not done that drill in a long time myself, but actually trying it again, you do realise how sort of delicate you can be over a putt and how hard you actually need to hit it rather than thinking you need to blast it. You know, you can still get your pace just on a nice stroke. And tip number 3, aim small, miss small. It's a good saying in golf. From the tee box right down to the putting green. You know, use these tips, you'll shave a load of shots off your game, and who knows, like I said at the start, you might even become scratch golfer. Did I say that at the start? I can't remember. But yeah, you get the idea. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Join the Discord for more golfing content, and yeah, thanks for coming. Oh, by the way, big shout out to the guys that won the Island giveaway, $25,000 giveaway. Go and play in Portrush, Ardglass, Port Stewart, you know, unbelievable courses, once in a lifetime courses. So yeah, congrats to you and obviously all the other winners, down to the lab putters, to the round in New Mexico. Big congratulations, and yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.